Good evening. Good evening. How's it going, Rattler Nation? I see some of our folks are already coming in. So when you get a chance, do what Fangs Up Podcast said do. Like, share, and subscribe. So don't forget to do that as you're coming in. Make sure you're going and liking and subscribe. Our subscriber count is increasing, so we like what we see. We want to keep it going up. Share the show tonight, and also like it so that it will
Absolutely.
help with the algorithm. So thank y'all for joining us tonight. As always, it's always going to be Rattlers or nothing. You know, it's a pretty exciting week going on. What's going on with you, Tashay?
Yeah, it's a real exciting week. We about to make our way on down to the boot. We're headed to the Legacy Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Fang Exchange is headed to the Legacy Bowl. And it's been a really exciting week for our athletes. And we're going to talk
Yeah.
a little bit about that. Talk a little bit about what we hope to see. Um, it's cold again in Atlanta. It
Yeah.
snowed this
It's cold
earlier
everywhere.
today.
Like I'm in Central Florida and it's cold here. You see me bundled up. Hey,
Yeah,
Mary
I'm over
305,
it at
how's it
this
going?
point. I'm over it at this point. Like,
Yeah, it's gotten cold. What? It's gonna be cold. Didn't the groundhog tell us it's gonna be colder?
yeah, we got 6 more weeks, but like snow 6 more weeks,
Oh,
like
kind of cold.
19 degrees, still cold. Like that's kind of
Yeah.
insane.
Hey, Gail.
Yeah,
Miss Gail, wait, where are you this week? She always on the road. Every time we call
right. She always somewhere else.
somewhere other than Tallahassee.
Ohio, exactly. She was in Ohio last time, right?
Mm-hmm. Somewhere up there that cold area. She didn't want to be cold no more. 68 in Miami.
Well, how has everybody been seeing? Y'all let us know in the chat. Have you been seeing all the content that's been coming out surrounding the Legacy Bowl?
Yeah.
It's a really, really nice event. So, Fame
Yeah.
Exchange had the pleasure of being media for the event. So, even though we haven't arrived yet, we did get like a lot of the itineraries, the rosters. We got the schedule, and Ashley and I were just kind of talking about how really, really nice they really lay it out for the guys.
They do.
They lay it out so nice for them, like really, really nice. The schedule, they eat dinner every night at a famous restaurant in New Orleans. Tonight they're at Mother's.
Mothers. I
So
saw that
if
food.
you've
That food was
been,
good too.
yes, Mother's
The
is
food is
good.
always good in New Orleans though. So
Yes,
you never can go
Mother's is
wrong with New Orleans.
good. They were at Dookie Chase last night. Um, and where were they the first? I forgot where they were the first day, but they just been having a really, really good experience. Starting with the combine early on Monday,
Mm-hmm.
and our athletes have been doing really well. I saw something on ESPN's Instagram where they were giving like highlighting the offensive standout, defensive standout, best interview, things like that. And I saw Kendall Bowler. He got a best interview. Um, if you've been watching the Legacy Bowl social media, Daniel has been all over there on that. You know, when they're
Yeah.
for Team Robinson, he's been all over it. So shout out to our guys. We got Jeremiah Pruitt there,
Mm-hmm.
Daniel Richardson, Jamari Gassett, Jalen Goss, and Jeremiah Pruitt. Oh, I said Jeremiah already. It's Kendall Bowler. That's the
In
other
New
guy.
Orleans, so it should be
Yes,
5 of them, and they're
it's
representing well.
five.
You can tell they're having such a good time, getting
They
like the
are.
royal NFL, what it feels like to kind of get into the professional side of the game, and like what it takes to, they once the season was over, they went out and trained and immediately started training, and then this week is what it's all about, and then pro day that comes up next month in March 20th, but this is the first step. Like you never know, and it's not just NFL scouts there either.
No,
CFL
CFL,
scouts,
USFL,
it's
yeah,
other pro
XFL.
league scouts there, so they have
Hmm.
opportunities to do interviews and make an impression on more than just NFL scouts. So we
And what
love
I
it.
also go
Go ahead.
ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying, like we said before, like they just get an opportunity to get in front of everybody. I wouldn't say anything too extra about it.
What I love, I think the most about it is that, the statistic, which I mean, there's 1% of all athletes that will make it, or less than 1%, I think, of all athletes that will actually make it to the NFL. And so they have, I think it was today, they have a career fair. You know what I'm
Yes, they
saying?
did.
Because the reality is that everybody won't make it to that next level. You know what I'm saying? And so there needs to be some preparation for what is going to happen after, you know, this is over for those that are chasing their dreams, and maybe they fall short or whatever. Just what will happen after that, what you'll be able to do with your degrees after that. So I just think it's a really, really nice experience. Doug Williams and the rest of the Legacy Bowl staff, the college football, Black College Football Hall of Fame, they do a really good job of laying this whole week out for them. And it's I'm telling you, I wish if we were thinking, Ashley had a little malfunction with her laptop
Yeah, my
today,
laptop
but
decided it was gonna act right tonight.
we could have posted the schedule because it's a really nice schedule. They have community events that they do things with the kids.
Yeah,
It's really, really nice. And of course, if you are friends or following any one of our athletes on social media, you see the bed full of
gear,
gear that they
merch.
get.
Yeah,
Yeah, that they get shoes, like Adidas is sponsoring it. So the shoes,
cleats,
cleats,
shoes, warm up
joggers, warm up,
joggers. Yep,
shirts, short sets. They
backpack.
just get
So
a
they get like they
whole.
get everything.
They get, and it's just a bed full of stuff, and I just really, really love how it's very top notch. It's very, very top tier. It's very us. We don't do anything halfway. Us. We don't do nothing halfway,
Right,
and
right.
so it is very us. And I just love, 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 love
Little
that
baby made a
aspect.
point too. What's up, Frank? Um, the baby made a point that even those who do end up in, go to the NFL, they don't always, or any of these pro
Absolutely.
careers, it doesn't happen for forever. Like, you get those
No.
4 year, 5 year or more type athletes, and even the guys that are at Power Five levels and go high level rounds don't last that long sometimes. So you definitely have to seize the moment and
Absolutely.
take advantage of your opportunity. And that's something that one thing about coming from our ranks of HBCU sports, not always highly touted, not always even respected, with the level of play
Mhm.
and things of that nature. It lets our guys go in with a chip on our shoulder.
Yeah.
Um, to prove that, they can line up with any athlete out there with the same ability to block, pass, catch,
Mhm.
run,
Mhm.
throw, all the things. So I like that it puts a chip on our shoulder, because sometimes you need that chip to be on your shoulder. Like, if it's too easy, if it's too sweet, as they like to say, like if it's sweet, then maybe you don't work as hard. But this coming from our ranks definitely makes our guys come out and have that chip on the shoulder. We've seen them stand out, and honestly, I've seen many of the media and scouts that are there say that I've seen them say that the overall product is increasing at the Legacy Bowl as a whole, which is good, because that's what you want to see. You want them to see the value in this event, and even like going to the game. It's a good thing to go to the game, buy the tickets, go to the game, support them, because what it does is it puts our athletes, when next year rolls around, they'll see the investment that as fans we're willing to put into it, and then they'll continually make sure that they put the efforts in this, because it's
Even if you
always about
can't
that bottom
go.
line. Even if you can't
Yeah,
go,
even
still
if
buy
you
a ticket.
can't go, just buy a ticket because it's like I said, it's such a nice event. Allstate is sponsoring it. Their
Hmm.
helmets are sponsored by Rydell. Adidas sponsors their gear, their cleats, their uniforms, and Doug Williams, when his idea to create it, it was to give our athletes an opportunity. And so we want to see that continue to happen with our athletes, because we know that they can play at the next level, many of them. We got to support these events. Like I said, even if you can't go, just show up. I mean, buy a ticket.
Right.
This year, all 32 teams were represented.
All. Yep.
All 32 teams. There were scouts from all 32 NFL teams represented, and they meet with the scouts. I meant to say that too. We also saw that on the itinerary. Every night between 8:30 and 10 p.m.,
They
every
have
single
opportunities to
night,
do their
they meet.
interviews. Yep.
They have a meeting with the scouts. And so it's a really, really, really nice event. It's jam packed. They're doing something from the time they wake up at 7, 8 o'clock in the morning till they go back to the hotel at 10 o'clock. And it's just a really, really, really nice event. And then, of course, it culminates with them playing in the bowl game on that Saturday. And like we talked about last week, we've had guys to really stand out pretty much the last couple years. And Xavier Smith made a big statement when he
Mm-hmm.
played. It was the 2022 um, bowl game, Legacy Bowl, and he made a big statement that he ended up being an MVP this year. I mean, he's not FAMU athlete, but of course, a lot of other HBCU guys are making some big
They
waves.
all are making
Rob
statements.
McDaniel,
Yep.
Irv Mulligan. What's the quarterback from? What's the quarterback?
I don't want to say the name that came to my mind. I think
Drayton
it's wrong.
Draylon Ellis
Braylon Ellis. Yep, I've seen that one. I
making a
want to
big
shout out Miss,
statement.
take a pause and shout out Miss Tamara T over in the Career Center on campus. So if you are a student, if you have students like children, nieces, nephews, or just know some students, make sure y'all are supporting um the Career Center. The career path that I'm on right now, I literally through the career fair, I was able to go and receive my career opportunity through interviewing and meeting with employees. So I just want to shout Miss Tamara T out. She's Rattler through and through, and wants to make sure we might be doing some things in the future to make sure that we get the word out about these different career fairs. And even if right now it may not be career fair time anymore, but the Career Center is there to help you with professional development, resumes, interviewing skills, and things of that nature. So make sure y'all are telling your rattlers, your baby rattlers, and if you happen to be a student, make sure you take advantage of the Career Center.
Miss Tamara T, you got to get up with us. Maybe we can hook something up where Fang Exchange can kind of put together a career fair for the athletes that have graduated or that are graduating out of the program. We can put something together
Mm-hmm.
that we can, kind of
Yep,
similar
we've
to
been
what they
talking
did there
because
to be able to do
from what
something
I
like that.
understand, a lot of times these employers like to take on employee athletes just because of their, they have a lot of the skills, possess a lot of the skills that, the soft skills that employers are looking for when it comes to these athletes. And that's something that Tamara has even said before. So not a bad idea at all to make sure we get these athletes. Like we said, everybody's not gonna be pro level athletes. They're gonna take their shot, they're gonna go out and give their best, but when you're talking about what, less than 1%, way that every single athlete off of anybody's team, including Power Five, G5, HBCU, FCS, doesn't matter. Everybody's not going to be able to become a pro athlete. So it is necessary to have that career progression opportunity where they can learn to go to their next job.
Now, Miss
Um,
Tamara, you got to hit us up. I got a couple of ideas.
she got
Hit
some
me up.
ideas.
I
I
got
talked
some
to Miss
ideas.
Tamara probably because she got another idea, but she's heavily wants to get LinkedIn and figure out how we can make some things work. So we have to talk about something like that because I can see it.
I got an idea. Miss
But
Tamara, hit
that's
me
one
up
thing
now.
about Miss Tamara T. She's open to that, and she wants to make sure that this stuff is available to our students and student athletes, all of the above, because they're students as well. But yeah, back to the Legacy Bowl. Like we don't have, we'll do that, Miss Tamara. We'll have a opportunity to get some footage, right?
Mm-hmm.
This weekend. Um, to get some footage this weekend and make sure that we give you all opportunity to catch our players out there performing. So we've been doing our best to keep up as much as possible so that you all can be abreast, because a lot of things have not been on TV like last. I know previous years they've been on like NFL Network and stuff. For some reason this year it wasn't necessarily publicizing the combine and things of that nature. So we've been doing our best trying to compile as much as we can to make sure that you all get an opportunity to see our athletes perform. Um,
Yeah, we'll go live. I will be at a practice uh tomorrow, actually, the final
yep.
practice, and we'll try to get some live footage and maybe go live, and also, of course, Saturday at the game. So y'all lay around for that.
Be on the
Fan
lookout.
Exchange is
Look
gonna
out.
bring
Check
you
out the
some
if you're not following the Instagram
live
page, if you look
footage.
at the bottom of the screen, it's Fang Exchange on every platform. We was blessed enough to be able to get that name. We didn't have to put any numbers and signs and make some changes. So Fang Exchange on Facebook, Twitter, X, known as X, Instagram. Absolutely. Yeah, you're right. I remember I almost went into that management training program with Enterprise. So, and a lot of former athletes also do well with finance. I don't know if you've noticed, but between sales and finance, almost a lot of former athletes do very well in the sales space and the finance space. It probably has a lot to do with the rigorous schedules and the way they have to kind of sell themselves and just use again some of those soft skills. So yeah, management training. I remember that program because I kind of looked into it myself back when I was stepping out into the workforce. But we're always one
Mm-hmm.
thing about us over here, me, Tashay, Ellis, we're always looking for ways to like benefit our student athletes. It's more than just getting NIL dollars. It's so much more than, we want to give them an opportunity to grow as young professionals. We want them to be able to be more than just football and basketball and volleyball players. We want them to be equipped to go out into the world whenever they're ready and whenever their time is. So that's gonna always be the case.
And some of them have the charisma
They do. They already
and
have it.
the skills to be able to really, take the content a lot farther. We were talking with a few of our athletes. I won't mention their names, but we were talking with a few of them about doing a podcast, and I think that they would be really, really good at it. I think it would be a really good podcast. But I think sometimes, whatever happens, and sometimes I think actually they did try this. Actually, they did. They started it.
I don't know if it ever has become official just yet, but they did do
They got
the
it. They got an
groundwork of like the
Instagram.
logos and the
Mm-hmm.
name. They did the groundwork.
Yeah, yeah, they did. So hopefully, they continue on with it. But my thing is, I want them to know that they don't have to. It's not NFL or just PE coach. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want them to know that there's a lot of opportunities, past this, and a lot of times they did not get to take advantage of all of what FAMU has to offer because they're so, they spend 65% of their time in the field house and on Bragg's, field. So they don't get the experience all the way, like
Uh-huh.
we did because they
Yeah.
don't have to spend so much time. But yeah. So anyway,
FAMU's what's going? I'm trying to check up on women's basketball. Where are we? Final.
okay.
Whoa, that was a close one again.
Yeah.
Alabama A&M.
Man.
We took a L to Alabama A&M tonight. FAMU 67, Alabama A&M 70. So another wasn't our last game a 3-point game?
Yeah, they've been
Colors?
close.
They're so close. Like it's like they're right there to where they want to be.
The last game was all corn. I think we were leading the whole game and then we dropped it at
Gotta close
the
it out.
end.
Anybody have any thoughts on basketball
Man.
loss? Yep, 67 to 70. That's a close one. I remember the last one being a close one. We just keep getting so close. So that just tells me that there's some small things some things we need to tweak as a program. And again, like we said last week, injuries have plagued us, and some key injuries at that. So that just means that we got to keep supporting our women and um kind of giving them the encouragement to get over that hump of not taking a 3-point loss here and there. That really matters because we're coming up on SWAC tournament, and all these games count now. Well, they always
Yeah.
count, quite honestly, but they really count now because it's going to come down to the wire of who can win out the end of the season, who can kind of bump up their seeding to get the best
I think
opportunity.
my girl just she need one more year to recruit. I
Yeah.
she need one more year to. I think there's some key players she thought was gonna pan out, and you know what I mean. I think
Mm-hmm.
she need one more year
Right.
to kind of
To kind of get some more people in and kind of
get
tweak
some
the
more
team
people in, tweak it a
and
little bit.
maybe,
Cause
yeah.
yeah, we it like I said, like you said, we're not here getting blown out. You know what I'm saying? The games have been close for the most part. So, you know, I believe she'll get it. Coach Gordon, she gonna get it. She gonna right the ship. She gonna get it together. But our guys, of course, they steamrolling into this tournament.
Oh
I
yeah.
like us to be the second. We're looking like the second seed right now. I think we're tied with Jackson for second place. But of
If we
course,
stay,
because we hold the tiebreaker, we would
if
get the
we
second
stay in
seed.
second place, I was looking at the brackets of the schedule of the games. If we stay in second place, we pretty much would have evening games all SWAC tournament.
Yeah,
If
that's normally how it goes for the higher seeded teams. When we were talking about it the other day, my concern was to be able to support the girls and the boys if our
Yeah,
girls are able to
this
make the
girl.
tournament,
Yeah,
because they would probably have such a lower seed. Their games are more than likely going to be that 11:30 slot, maybe 2:30, if they can make it past, the first round. Um,
Frank said that the last
yeah,
3 L's have been. Oh, see, those are the ones
five,
that hurt your
three,
feelings
and three.
too,
Yeah,
because they're too close. Like you can always, just like anything, you can always go back and be like, okay, what could I have done differently for a 5 point, 3 point, 3 point? It's so close. So we gotta figure out
yeah.
how to close the gap. Miss Gail says she's still rocking with Coach Gordon, and
We
and
all
that's
are.
we all are. That's absolutely right.
We
Like
all are.
all
We
this
still
means is that we
rocking with
need to
our
lean
girl
in on our
now. We
support,
just gotta lean in, yeah.
lean on our
And if you
support,
can make it
go
to
to the games,
Atlanta,
make it to Atlanta. Now's the time to
definitely,
prepare for Atlanta.
yes. Cause we
Just
gonna be
wait.
Rattler's gonna be there, whether it's the girls and the boys or the girls. But we gonna be there, so we need to make our way to Atlanta to support our people.
Yeah, EA telling me I need to go out there and scream. Yeah, you must not know how old I am now. I probably pass out trying to run up and down with those with them. I should though. I thought about it one time. I'm not gonna lie. I gotta get in shape though. I gotta get in to real shape. Not the shape that you can run up and down the court type shape. Because that basketball
Baseball
shape ain't nothing to play
is
with.
nothing to play with
It's
because you
nothing to play
playing
with. It's
offense
running back
and
and forth, running
defense.
back and forth.
Yeah,
But yeah, we sticking. We're gonna stick beside Coach Gordon. No question about that. We
absolutely.
stick
My
beside
girl
her.
need one more year. She need another year to
Give her
recruit.
another cycle of bringing some more recruits in to tweak what she got. Losing
Yeah,
by less than 10 points, really less than 7 points.
yeah.
She's on the cusp of tweaking that thing to make it shake.
It's those dry spells of no scoring
Yeah,
that's really throwing
that's
us.
one
Because
thing
I
that's
think the game before the last, not this game tonight, but the game before, I think it was Alcorn. In the second and the fourth quarter, I think we only scored like 9 points in the whole quarter. Was it
yeah.
Jackson? Which game was that? Was it Jackson or Alcorn? I think it was Jackson. It was
I just know
Jackson. It
last
was
few games I
homecoming.
recall, like even third quarter we come out kind of dry or
It was
stale.
Jackson. It was
A
Jackson.
couple of
And then
games and we can't you
that,
can't have those dry spells unless you're
yeah.
playing good enough defense to stop them from scoring too. But you definitely can't not
Well,
let other teams score. but
and
it is
they
not good
weren't
either
playing
way.
horribly.
Right.
They weren't playing great. It was Jackson. It was that the homecoming game. The second and the fourth quarter, I think we scored 9 points both quarters all together.
Yeah,
You know,
JSU.
so
Second quarter had like 6 points in the fourth. Yeah, we can't do that. We can't keep that up.
yep.
But we're gonna stick beside our Lady Rattlers, and we'll prepare the next game. Next game up is very like Tashay was saying, it's very close to the SWAC tournament time. So we'll be there, no question about it. We'll be getting content,
Balling like it's
but we
March
need Rattlers
Madness.
there as well. We
Yeah, it's
need
March
more Rattlers.
Madness.
Atlanta is our home away from home. So it should be
Y'all,
easy
it's
for Rattlers.
March Madness.
It's March Madness, and guess what? We have basketball that it's something to brag about now. Like there's some energy
Basketball
and some
cool.
excitement surrounding them, even women's and men's for that matter. But you know the men
Absolutely.
are just blazing right now, men's basketball. So this is an opportunity to get out there and help
And
Coach
my
Prairie
coach
do
said he
what's
could
important.
win.
He
My
think
coach
he can
said he
do it.
could win.
You
But he
believe he
said
can do it, and I believe him. I
his
mean, honestly,
team is fueled by support in the stands.
yes,
So
yes, it
he
is.
needs us in those stands. We got to play Cookman. If you're in Tallahassee, Central Florida, Tampa, Orlando,
That's an
surrounding
easy ride
areas,
to
if you can
Daytona.
get to Bethune Cookman and that little piece of gym they got, if y'all can get to that little piece of gym, please get
Come
there and
on, y'all.
support.
I'm going to go to the Bethune game. I'm also going to go to as well as make sure I'm available for the SWAC tournament.
I
If
will
you
be at
so
the tournament.
it's a plenty of Central Florida Rattlers. It's plenty of Tallahassee Rattlers.
Plenty.
That's a 4 hour 5 hours for Daytona from Tallahassee. That's an easy ride. So we got to get down there.
It's 5 hours to get to Daytona from Tallahassee.
I could be very wrong. I'm not the one
Ain't
to
no way, friend. That's a 3.5 hour ride.
Daytona
4 hours.
to Tallahassee.
There's no way that's 5 hours. Somebody, okay, come on.
Somebody in the
GPS.
chat, tell us. I
Somebody
know
in the
somebody.
chat. Ain't no way
How far away
Tallahassee is
is
five and a
Tallahassee
half.
from Daytona?
Ain't no
Tallahassee?
way, friend.
I mean, I'm telling you, you might be right. I'm not even gonna, disagree with you because I'm not good
How
at this.
5 hours?
I know it's an easy ride though, for sure, to get there in a day. Go, come back if you have to. Stay overnight.
Five
3 hour
hours ain't
ride.
no up and down trip now. About a 3 hour ride. There it is. That's what I'm telling you, Frank. Now you done add 2.5 hours on there. You done threw two and a half.
Man, I can see it very fast. I told you I'm not the one to be trying to tell you distance because I am horrible at distance.
Yeah, that is a ride that you can do up and down. That's a three. Yeah, you could go up and do that. No, I'm not. But 5.5 hours. Funny story. Okay, so y'all know I'm originally from Miami. I'm from South Florida, from Miami, and my grandmother would say the same thing because when I was in college, I used to get to Tallahassee in like I think I did it one time like 5.5 hours. Like I used to get from Miami to Tallahassee in less than six
I mean, how
hours
fast
all
were
the
you
time.
driving?
That's between me and the Lord and the angels that protected me on the road.
You better have some angels with you.
I got a ticket one time, and you know when you always get it. So I know about I-10. Everybody knows you don't speed on I-10. Okay,
No,
I-10
you
is
don't.
where you don't speed at, but 75 I hits it because usually that's where I can make up my time because I-10 I'm gonna have to do 70 the whole way. So 75 I'm hitting it. The turnpike I'm hitting it. I get to right outside of Gainesville, like Live Oak,
Mm-hmm.
that little area over there. It was what's the county? Y'all know I don't know how to pronounce
Are you
it.
talking about Madison?
Alachua.
Oh,
No, Alachua.
Alachua.
Man, I got a ticket. This man wanted to give me a lecture and tell me, do I know what a crash looks like? Y'all, I was doing 93 miles an hour.
I mean, you know,
At at 18 years old, I ain't had no business driving on 93 miles
no,
an
not at
hour.
18. You got to be a little bit more of a mature driver about it. By
Much, but
Miss
baby,
Gail
I was
said
hitting it
253 miles. She
4 hours.
2 hours.
Miss Gail, you stopping at Bucky's, you stopping at it's not taking us 4 hours to get to Daytona from Tallahassee. It's not taking us that. It's
Water
just
break,
not
bathroom
taking us.
break,
Yeah, you done
coffee
jumped some
break.
Dunkin' Donuts coffee, and so you got to go to the bathroom because y'all know coffee is a diuretic because it's not happening. I'm telling you, I get to Miami. I get to Miami in 6 hours
I'll tell you
from
what,
Tallahassee.
because I'm really concerned about how fast you're driving. But if I got to get in the car to get to Miami, if I have to drive to Miami because I'm gonna go crazy just off of the fact of having to drive to Miami, I'm gonna get in with you because if you can make it that quick for me, I can do. I'll take my chances.
Look, Big Girl said she.
It's gonna work for you.
Miss Gail, I listen. When I stopped driving to Miami from Atlanta, I'm not, one thing about me. I'm a road tripper. I have no problem. But I've been flying lately. But when
Well,
I do it, I get to Miami from Atlanta in like 9.5 hours. Like nine and a half. I be hitting it, y'all. And I don't use public bathrooms. We're not gonna talk about it. I don't use public restrooms. I hold it.
listen. Fangs up got a point here. That bright line is everything.
But it don't run from Tallahassee.
It don't. But if it ever
Oh,
make its way up to North Florida to Tallahassee,
oh,
I'm
it would be
telling you,
amazing.
oh, it
It
would
would
be
be
a hit.
amazing
I'm
because
praying so
it's
hard.
like 1 hour from Miami to Orlando or something like that. It's something
No,
crazy.
no, it's longer than that. It's
Oh,
like
what is it?
it's actually not much longer. I can't believe Miss Gail hate Bucky's. Everybody love Bucky's.
I hate Bucky's
Um,
too. I hate Bucky's.
but I think Tallahassee's supposed to be getting one too. They're about to break ground on one.
Bucky's, y'all PSA. Y'all put way too much dip on Bucky's chip. Y'all had
Let
me
me
to
see.
5 Bucky's, and that food is nasty.
The brisket is okay. I mean, come on, the brisket ain't bad.
That was not good.
I mean, all the other stuff. I didn't try the other stuff.
Y'all, I have a phobia of public restrooms.
The brisket not bad. Like now, I mean, I had to eat the barbecue sauce with it, but I mean, they got all kinds of stuff. They got the the breakfast sandwiches.
All of it was nasty.
I mean,
Now
I'm
I
a
will
Wawa
give
girl
you that.
personally, so I'm
Now
a Wawa
I'll
girl.
give you that. I'll give you that. Things up. The what is that? The fudge. They have like different types of fudge, cookies and cream, and all.
Okay,
That was pretty good. It was pretty good, but the food was disgusting. Now I heard the jerky. I never got the jerky, but I heard
I
the
haven't had it.
jerky is really good. So I might have to try that. But that food was nasty. I'm gonna give it one more try. I always give some a couple tries. And then I heard Bucky's bathrooms are immaculate because I don't use public restrooms.
Bucky's,
Somebody
Busy
told
Bee.
me
You been Busy Bee?
I've not been to Busy Bee.
Okay, Busy Bee bathrooms are immaculate too. Like Busy
They say
Bee,
Bucky's are immaculate.
I'm a Busy Bee / Wawa girl, basically. But Bucky's not that bad. They're not that bad.
Wawa's sandwiches are better than Bucky's.
I eat Wawa sandwiches, and I was very much a stickler of
Gas
convenience store
station
food.
food.
Baby,
Yeah,
you weren't
it
gonna
was
catch me
better.
eating no
Somebody
convenience
tricked
store
me
food.
into eating one of those. Y'all put a lot of dip on Bucky's chip. I went there and it's expensive. Let me just say this. I went to Bucky's and bought stuff and I spent like $80 on like little sandwiches. I don't know what I bought, but it's expensive for gas station food. That was very mid. What the kids call it? It was
Mid.
mid. It was mid. Are the only ones I use on the road. Ices are good too. Now back for
Hodge
restroom setup.
stalls, Will Frank.
Okay. What's Busy Bees? I ain't never been to
Busy
Busy.
Bee
What's that?
is only okay. I'm not going to talk location with y'all because I've already screwed up the location for the night. But somebody in the chat tells I'm telling you,
Where are they?
it's
It's
not
no
my
Busy
subject.
Bees in
Geography is
Atlanta.
not my thing.
There's no Busy Bees in Atlanta.
No, I
The
think
only
Busy
Busy
Bee
Bees
is
we
only
got
in
is on
Florida.
the west side.
I might be
And
wrong, but I think there's
it's a
only
food
Busy
store.
Bee is
I mean,
only
it's
in Florida
a
at the moment.
restaurant.
If it's in other places, that's the only place I've seen Busy Bees is Florida, and it's two of them. Exit
It's
283,
a gas
I
station.
10. Yes, but it's like I think you. I feel like I know you well enough. I feel like you'll like Busy Bee. I feel like you'll like Busy Bee.
I didn't like Bucky's though, friend.
But Bucky's and Busy Bee not necessarily the
Okay.
same.
Okay.
They I don't know how to explain it, but Bucky's and Busy Bee, they're not the same.
What they sell at Busy Bees? They got fried chicken.
I mean, so Bucky's does like the homemade. They cook their food, like they do the briskets and the sandwiches and stuff. At Busy Bee, they just kind of look more like a little mall. Like they got the pizza in there, they got Burger King in there. What else they put?
Okay. Okay.
They got Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, I could do that. Yeah.
So they don't cook their own food.
That's where I got the ticket. Lake City.
Pizza Hut, yeah.
That's where I got the ticket at. It was in Lake
You got it.
City,
I think you'll
y'all.
like the Busy Bee.
Busy Bee got Dunkin' Donut and Pizza Hut and Burger King in there. Y'all, I ain't had no Burger King in a long time. Y'all still eat
Or
Burger
McDonald's.
King?
I used to love Burger King.
I haven't had that in a while. Did you
Listen,
catch him? He thought you wasn't gonna get there till 2 to 3 a.m. Did I catch you?
she
What are you
probably,
talking about?
I don't know what EA. You can't pay attention to EA. That's that.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna get on EA tonight because EA already tried to get on Rickers in this chat. He think I didn't see you. But you know, he
Yeah,
went to
okay,
FAMU High, so he
good.
loved the dog us Rickers folk out.
I'm kind of partial to family because my children, when we lived in Tallahassee, they went to DRS. So
I'm gonna
kind of
be EA. He gonna
partial.
try to start with me for the
Only
real
the
basketball
breakfast
school. For
croissant.
the real basketball
Now,
school.
for all the real
Real
church
basketball.
kids, y'all know that croissant witch, okay, in between Sunday school and service, them tater tots and that croissant witch, baby, for all the real, this only for the church kids, okay? You took your high heel shoes off and put your slides on with your stockings, your pantyhose.
You was gonna go to
go
Sunday
get that
school,
sandwich. You gonna go to Sunday school, okay? And then in between Sunday school and service, we had to go get us anyway.
A little, yeah.
A
Well,
little piece of sandwich.
you looked up because I wasn't getting no food between nothing.
Oh,
Sunday school
once
was
I got older, and
Sunday
somebody
school
was
gonna be
driving.
right into that service. You better eat before you get there. You better hope they cook breakfast while you was there.
Yeah, like a little 20-minute window, and we were.
I did eat the Burger King French toast.
French toast.
I did.
Oh,
I liked it. I did.
disgusting. It's the same thing that they sell at the cafeteria at
It's
school.
really nothing no different. You're right. It's nothing different.
If
Somehow,
you were fancy, you got the French toast. How did we get to Burger King's breakfast?
I don't know,
How did we get
but
here?
Fangs Up is very excited about these breakfasts. He just this is his time right here. He ain't not coach it. Yeah, you coach it.
He was born in if he coached it.
Oh, you got to be born in.
You got to be born in.
You got to be. If you ain't fifth generation, I don't know what you're doing.
I'm not coaching. There ain't no Church of God in Christ or by faith over here.
You hear me? I am through and through. You talking about if you coach me, I'm gonna be a rattler and I'm gonna be coaching. Them the two things you're gonna get out of
You
that.
told you I'm not coaching. I'm
coaching
not,
to the bone, baby.
I'm not Church of God in Christ, and I'm not by faith. I'm not any of those things. I'm not Pentecostal.
Am I third or fourth generation?
Why are we talking about this, y'all?
What are we talking about today? We're really supposed to be talking about sports and basketball and legacy bowl.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you see how they was talking about us on social media after we beat Longhorn, talking about how Chubby's got shut down? That was so low down.
Yeah. Frank said this is the church exchange.
Y'all, this is what happened when we in between sports.
Yeah. But yeah, Alcorn, yeah, Mr. G. He threw a low blow and tried to dog us out about Chubby's because he was mad because he lost because of Alcorn they lost. He hit us real low. He got us. I don't think none of us had a comeback.
Low. No, we didn't. Because I'm still hurt about Chubby's. And then somebody was like, they were talking about the fact that, you know, Chubby, first of all, who of us cared how nasty and dirty Chubby was?
Because as nice nasty as I am, you would think I would have never ate out of this. I stayed at Chubby. No, we talk about Chubby chicken fingers, not the club. First of all, not the club I was afraid of. I'm not built for them.
In the club, not in the club.
The club was a little too
the food.
Our ratchet level was a little too wasn't high enough for the club, for that club. Because honey, Chubby's, you didn't know what was gonna happen at the let out at the club.
We talk about Chubby's chicken where them zombies was working in there, because baby, it was definitely.
It couldn't have been clean in there. There's no way it was clean.
It was not clean in there. Look, he said it had roaches. I ate.
Oh no!
Roaches then.
Don't tell me that.
I ate them.
We all did. Yeah, we got to get back on subject because we're going too far with this. We got a confessional going here.
We ate so many roaches there because.
Y'all, some of the best chicken fingers you gonna eat.
Oh my God! And from Chubby's, and that sauce, the buffalo sauce at Chubby's is bar none, the best buffalo sauce.
Yes, I thought it was gonna. They closed down because I think
they said they was getting a food truck.
They was gonna get a food truck. I don't know what happened.
They couldn't get.
Don't worry, because when I hit Tallahassee, I'll be looking for them. They gotta come back.
They got an Instagram page. I'm following. Because I don't care. And guess what? As bougie as I am, y'all.
Too bougie for this.
I would not eat. I don't eat Olive Garden. I don't eat Chili's, TGI Fried, Applebee. I don't eat none of that stuff. I don't eat any of those mid-major restaurants. Chubby?
A mid-major restaurant? What is a mid-major restaurant?
It's the best I can find. I don't eat none of them D2 restaurants, okay? Division 2 restaurants, I don't eat at
we're talking about sanitation. Chubby's is D3.
It's definitely NAIA.
Listen.
Sorry, y'all.
Okay, we don't. Okay, this is really how me and Tashay talk to each other while we on the
literally.
We done came up from behind the veil, friend.
The last time I ate at Chubby's, my cheesecake was room temp coming out the fridge. First of all, you ain't got no business eating no dessert at Chubby's. Okay,
you doing too much, little baby. Little baby, you supposed to get the tenders, the chop.
You get chicken.
You can even get a salad, little baby, but a whole cheesecake. Applebee's do after church lunch spot. No, you gotta. No, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. I know this is a major restaurant, but and I didn't used to like it, but I don't know if it's my age. I don't know what happened, but Chili's been hitting for me lately.
Now I was about to say
Chili's
this is probably the only one you can get me to get is Chili's because the honey chipotle crispers. Oh, Lindy's, them gizzards at Lindy's. Yeah. Oh my God.
Chili's hit, and I will say that I didn't do Chili's.
Did.
I think I had kind of like butter pecan ice cream. I had to get a certain age before I started.
I'm still not old enough for butter pecan ice cream.
Oh, I'm definitely a butter pecan ice cream girl now. I'm there. I'm auntie.
I think my grandmas and my they turned me off so because that was the one ice cream in the freezer that you couldn't touch was their butter pecan. So I still just don't do it. It's something about Cheddars, and now I can't play.
I like Cheddars too. Cheddars kind of.
I had Cheddars. That croissant thing is good. The croissant
that's a hit.
That was good. I guess and that's D2. So yeah, and Chili's. Chili's. Okay, them honey chipotle crispers. $1 margarita.
Oh, y'all gonna be in there all night, ain't it? You talking about a $1 margarita?
$1 margaritas.
Y'all, we have gone so far off.
We here now.
Well, guys, if y'all came to talk sports, I mean, we'll reel
it back in. But right now, we talking about. Now, y'all, what's up with the drinks? I've never had a drink at Top Flight. Have you ever had a drink at Top Flight, Ashley?
Yes.
So I don't drink at all. Never have. Never did. But I heard the drinks at Top Flight. I heard that you do not need.
Yeah, but what's even better? What's even better is the chicken.
The wings are fire. Chicken is good. It's some good food in Top Flight. What's the new spot in Tallahassee? These kids are fancy. They're eating crusty.
No, they're eating pho.
What's the crusty crab?
Boba. Boba tea. What else? These kids are cultured.
Still, what's the wing spot? Wing spot. Yes, still great.
And now A-Town is the GOAT.
It's a staple. A drink at Top Flight is a rite of passage. I have not passed on then.
These kids eating. What else they like to eat? Ramen.
Love that. The pho, the ramen. These kids like ramen. And they like sushi. That's a good sushi spot over on by the Publix on Monroe. Is that the Publix on Monroe?
I don't know, Frank, because I'm not in the sushi crew.
You don't like sushi? I love sushi. But it's so good. Is it the Publix on Monroe or Magnolia?
Fangs up. A-Town has certainly passed Hobbit. And
Hoagie's ain't been good since 2006, and it wasn't that good then.
I mean, the only restaurant in Tallahassee that will rival A-Town is Lindy's. That's about as close.
Lindy's wasn't that good.
And Lindy's Lindy's was gonna give you, you basically.
They had some good gizzards, y'all. I'm a little.
Oh, and the pork chop sandwich.
Oh, it's good. I'm a little country.
Sandwich? Yeah.
But last time I walked into Lindy's, it smelled like the gas grill was like I just couldn't eat there. It smelled like just a gas.
Yeah, you the same person raving about Chubby's, and you want to sit up here.
Chubby's is holy new unto God. I don't care. Now. No, but that smelled like a gas explosion. Okay. It smelled like, the propane grill or something. I couldn't do it. I just had to leave. And I'm going to tell you this, y'all, when I go to Chubby's,
Piglet.
I would go to Chubby's.
Okay.
Listen, when I would go to Chubby's, like, let's say I'm in the car and I'm facing forward and this is the window, I would handle my car like this because I never looked inside because I knew it was nasty. They say, "Ma'am, what is your order?" I say, "Oh, yeah, I have this," and they say whatever it is, and I just give them my card just like that.
Listen, I think that's really what made it okay for us to eat there because if I ever had to step foot in the Chubby's, it probably would have been it. The fact they were smart by making it drive through on the drive up.
Because you just know your feet was gonna slide as soon as you That's like, okay, can I tell y'all, is this a safe space or what? Is this a safe space before I say what I'm about to say?
Chat, is it a safe space? Yes or no?
Is it a safe space? Y'all, I've never eaten Waffle House. So I walked into Waffle House one day and my feet started sliding as soon as I walked in the
It
Waffle
just
House.
mopped the floor. That's good. That means it was clean.
No, friend. It that means that there was grease and Crisco on that floor. Do you hear me? I immediately turned around and walked out. And somebody told me that that meant that the food at that particular Waffle House was really gonna be busted because if the floor
Well,
was what, that's what they told me. I wasn't trying to find out. I walked out.
used to
So
be
I've
brick
never
house.
had sneaky
I never
brick or
tried the brick house
sneaky brick.
restaurant and bar. I haven't. I don't know, Keith. Are you aging? Are
What
you
you
aging
mean
yourself?
sneaky?
That must mean that nobody. It must have been a hidden gym that nobody else knew about.
Okay, all right, y'all. Let's reel it back in.
We're coming back around. All right,
Okay,
let's
let's
put
reel
it
it back
stay back
in.
in.
Okay, so Legacy Bowl.
Legacy book. Make sure you're on the lookout, like we said before, prior to the
Yo,
veer off. Let's make sure be on the lookout because we will have some footage for you. We are
definitely.
excited. Also, we got a few announcements as well. Don't
Y'all,
forget,
please. We're still in the middle of. Oh, let's start with. Okay,
not
let's start with
Thanksgiving yet,
alcohol.
but we want to
Let's
make
start with
sure
the
you
liquor, the liqueur.
go ahead and continue to order your social house. They are the folks over at social house are actually working to get these into stores, and you will be able to see them. Just walk into a store and purchase very, very soon. In the meantime, let's keep the online orders rolling because we don't want to take a dip. We want to show them who we are and what we do, and that we the best at what we do. So don't forget,
Absolutely.
support social house. Keith from Fangs Up says, how much longer is Thanksgiving? What's this? What's today? February 20th.
Today is yes.
So we're actually winding down on Thanksgiving. I put the bronze, silver, gold, and platinum packages up here for anybody to see who is still contemplating, who maybe forgot what they want, which package they think is good for them, or who just maybe who might be watching who has not seen or heard about Thanksgiving as of yet. So here's Thanksgiving. This is an opportunity for us to support our student athletes through NIL, where we use Thanksgiving as an opportunity to do that, and you'll get merchandise in return based on whatever level you choose to buy into. And Thanksgiving will end in March 1st. And just like we've announced from the beginning, we'll end it then. And one thing we don't want to do is drag this out for you all. We also want to make sure that when we make some enhancements in the future, that we bring it back bigger and
In
better.
a better,
So
yeah.
that's so to answer your question, Keith, in probably about 2 weeks or so, we'll close out Thanksgiving. Last week we showed you all the progress thermometer, and we're still hovering around the same spot, about a little bit more than 6,000, close to 7,000, $6,700 or so is where we are at the moment. Any dollar is welcome, and we're grateful for. Even if you cannot do $100, you are more than welcome to either break it up, or you're also more than welcome to just give whatever is suitable for you. The slides have started trickling out into those. There will be your merch box will start going out within the next couple of weeks as well. For those of you who have already contributed, and for those of you who will contribute, you would then get your merch box with your Thanksgiving shirt, your Fang towel, as well as your bracelet, and then of course you'll get your slides separately.
Which most people have, if they
And
haven't
a lot of
already
people have
got
already
them,
gotten theirs. Yeah.
they'll get
And
their
then there
slides.
should be another set that should be going out as well. So we got about 2 more weeks to kind of make our last push for Thanksgiving. So even if you know about it, make sure you tell someone that may not know. Tell someone about Fang Exchange as well, because we're here to literally support our student athletes in every way possible as it pertains to NIL and as it pertains to professional development and growth. So that's our main goal, is to make sure that we're helping them grow into be the young men and women that they want to be as they matriculate through college. So we have quite a few athletes who graduated from football, who graduated each sport. Volleyball, we'll have quite a few that'll graduate. I mean, every sport it happens. You have a attrition of graduates who leave, but we want to make sure that they're equipped to go out and be professional athletes or be professionals in the workforce. And this is how we support them. Thanksgiving, also memberships. We do have memberships, and you'll see some more content and graphics surrounding memberships coming in the coming weeks. But the memberships is an opportunity for you to it is not the same thing. I don't want to confuse you between Thanksgiving and a Fang exchange membership. Those are two different things. So, but the cool thing about the memberships is that we do quarterly meetings where we kind of pull the curtain back and allow the members to see and hear and know, number one, what we're currently doing, what our future plans are, and even give some suggestions of how they can help us improve what we're already doing. So another meeting will be coming up in this coming quarter. It's in March. We did one, and it was a very, very good meeting. It went very well. Great feedback, great conversation about NIL and about how we can kind of assist our athletes, because we've been saying this for a while now, but I think it's becoming more and more obvious that NIL is here, and they're different, and NIL will happen no matter whether we decide to be a part of it or not. So we just want to make sure that the portal opens up twice a year right now, and there's another portal session opening up in April. We want to keep our athletes, and then there's some athletes that may come into FAMU who might, want to make sure that they're joining an institution or a program that actually works with NIL opportunities. So just to let you know, you'll see more things. Like I said, that's why we're enhancing our content that we bring to you all. That's why we are enhancing our partnerships and our relationships, and we want you to be a part of it. So all of you who come and see us on weekly on Thursday nights, anytime we pop up, thank y'all so much. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, and thank you for sharing on Twitter, Instagram, and other places, Facebook as well. So we appreciate y'all more than anything. And I think it's about time, getting close to winding it down. We just want to come in and check in with you like we do weekly.
Yeah, because I got an early morning.
Yes, there's an early morning to get to New Orleans and get down to the up to the or over to the HBCU Legacy Bowl. So that's exciting happenings, sights and sounds of the weekend. So just be on the lookout. Other than that, thank y'all again for coming to hang out with us.
Y'all. I'm sorry.
We done talked about sports and athletics. We done talked about our favorite restaurants. We done talked about the geography and how far and how close things are, cities and locations. So let's
well-rounded show.
A well-rounded show. So thank y'all for hanging in there with us and chatting it up with us. And anything left? Any last minute comments for you? Last segment comments for you, Mr. Shea?
I have none. Shout out to everybody in the comments that support us every week. Yes, we appreciate you.
Matter, and your views do not go unnoticed. Thank you.
So we'll see you guys back here next week.
We are not driving tomorrow. No. Tashay the one who don't need to drive, but she gonna ride. Her angels leading and guiding her.
I'm not reckless like that no more, y'all. I got a big nasty ticket.
That was you. Okay, mm-hmm. I like that. Growth.
I'm reformed. I got a big nasty ticket last year, so I'm reformed. I'm a new creature.
New creature. I know that's right.
I'm a new creature. All right, y'all.
See y'all later. Like always, fangs up and strike. Check out our YouTube page for some more content later. Talk to y'all later.